Today we're going to be diluting Lunar Tide's Siam Orange mixed with Blood Moon. Now I know this mix doesn't necessarily need to be lightened, it's not like it's a very dark mix, but I did have some of the color left over from the video I just posted, so I figured why not? Let's see what kind of peachy, corally kind of color we can get. So here we are. I will not be measuring out my diluter, and by the way, my diluter is just a plain white conditioner. Since this is just kind of a video to see what could happen, I'm just gonna throw in as much conditioner as I think will lighten it, and we'll go from there. So I'm gonna do the darker mix on the top, the lighter mix on the bottom, just like I did for the video I just posted. So the top mix is going to be the equal parts, so it'll be 1 part of Blood Moon to 1 part of Siam Orange, and then X amount of conditioner. Also, by the way, I like to remind everyone, everyone's hair is different, which means everyone's hair will take a color differently, plus different screens and monitors can make colors look different, so if my swatch turns out any differently from your hair, that could definitely play a role. Please just use my video as a reference for how this could possibly turn out for you. The bottom half is going to be the 4:1 ratio, so 1 part of Blood Moon again to 4 parts of Siam Orange, and then just a handful of conditioner again. Also, my swatch, I don't know if you could tell, it's just a platinum blonde swatch, so it is not virgin hair either. I'm going to let this sit for 2 hours. I will then rinse it out, and when it's dry, I'll meet you back here and we can look at how it turned out. Really quickly, when I decided to lighten these up, the dye had kind of dried up on the top layer in the bowls. I forgot to cover them. So there is a little bit of a chunk on the top half of our swatch that is most likely one of the dry bits from before. So just ignore that. I will say I wasn't expecting this kind of color. For some reason, I was expecting more of a coral or a peach, but I think it's just a little bit too orange for that. Or maybe I didn't lighten it up enough, but I still think it turned out nice, especially once we see it next to the mixture. It did lighten up quite a bit. And since this is a quick video, I didn't want to do like full-on comparisons. I am going to compare it though to what we used. So this is it next to the mix. You can see just how much darker it is. And I really enjoyed seeing it in the natural lighting, especially when I saw it next to Blood Moon. That little bit of orange mixed with the red looks really, really nice and rich. And then this is the comparisons with the dyes that we mixed as well. So the orangey swatch is Siam Orange, and then the reddish swatch is the Blood Moon. And you can see that the mix is obviously kind of in between. And like I said, I didn't do a full comparison here where I looked through all my swatches, but just at first glance, I will say the lightened version of this mix does kind of remind me of Arctic Fox's Sunset Orange. So I think I'll quickly take a picture of that together and post it on my Patreon. So keep an eye out down below to a link to the post, but hopefully this was interesting. If you have a request, I do have a link below to a Google form you can fill out. Just remember, I only do brands that do not test on animals. Ideas are welcomed as well. I hope my video helped. Thank you so very, very much to my patrons, and thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video.